All right.
You're snorting.
What's up, y'all?
All right. So thank you for joining us again on another episode of She Would Know. As always,
Welcome.
I am Spazzy Jazzy.
It sound like popcorn if I'm Shells, y'all. What's up?
I'm Pac.
I'm Kim Sincere.
And today we actually have a special guest.
Yay.
Yeah, Mr. James. Y'all in for a
Mr.
ride.
Mr.
Y'all in for a ride tonight. And I ain't even drinking. That's the crazy shit.
All right, so we're gonna change his name. We're
Yo.
gonna call him like Jiggy James or something, because Mr. James is
You
just
sound like an old
my
man.
word.
Like a
Juicy
grandfather.
James.
Oh shit.
Wow, the pedophile. Okay, great.
That escalated real quick.
Immediately.
Oh,
Mr.
shit.
James, you sound like the old man from down the block
And I want nothing
that drives
to
the
do with Mr.
Cadillac
James.
that
Or
gives out
or
Hershey's
Mr.
to all the
James.
kids.
That's the
Shit,
pedophile.
cause
Mr. James is the one who whistle at you when you walk by.
Yeah,
You don't
like-
want nothing to do with Mr. James.
Mr. James is the man that meets you at the ice cream truck with all the kids, and
How
he got
much
the
is
$20
James?
bill.
All right.
I don't know how to feel.
I'll
We're just gonna
leave
go
it
with
up to you.
James?
All right.
All right.
So welcome, James.
Hey,
Thank you,
guys.
ladies. Thank you.
All right, guys. So as always, we're gonna do our normal catch up on what happened since the last time we were here. There's some great things going on in the media. It's a lot of craziness going on in the media as well. So I don't know if anybody's watched, but the presidential candidates are going off.
The
And
20,000 million of them?
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
it's a lot of them
It
running
looks
for
like
the
a Jamaican
Democratic
flyer.
Party, which is
it
like,
definitely looks like a flyer for a Pasa Party. I've
Yeah,
never seen
it's
so
a joke.
many people run for one spot. It's ridiculous.
it's a joke.
Who you supposed to like? Come on, take me 9 years to focus on everybody and read their background.
Yeah.
Too much.
Yeah, I don't
It
even
ain't
know.
gonna take that long because most of them don't have a
I
background.
know that's
Yeah.
even worse.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this. It's buffoonery.
Every time I get a CNN alert, I'm like, another one? Another one? And Bill de Blasio, really?
That was the lid fool.
Okay, so they straight clowned him.
I work there. He's a
They
nice
clowned
guy.
him in the newspapers.
yeah.
Like, yo, the way they had, did y'all see it was on the front cover and
Yeah.
people was laughing? Like, you can't even control your city,
Yeah, it's
let
out.
alone you out here trying to control the country.
Everybody else.
Not my man,
No.
you can't even get it together to plow the streets properly when it snows. Let
or,
alone
or
you
at
wanna
all. I don't even think you plow them sometimes.
like you really want to handle the country, my man,
Right.
and then you want to be talking to other leaders from other Stay in your lane, fam. Stay in
He's
your
not even
lane.
in his lane right now.
Nah, see, he's
Stay in your
feeling
lane.
himself because he's a two-term mayor. But the only
That's what
reason
it
he's a
is.
two-term mayor is because nobody showed up to
I'm about to
vote.
say people don't
Yeah.
vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't vote.
Even people who dislike him ain't go vote. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, what the hell? What you complaining for then?
Because nobody knew who else were the other candidates.
I mean, I knew, but it was just like, what was the point?
Right.
I mean, I went because it was like, you gotta be there. But
Right.
that's to me, I'm not gonna keep, talking to I'm blue in the face. I'm gonna just go and vote and see, hopefully my vote helps save the world. Because de Blasio can't, it's impossible. I'm gonna be looking at the TV like,
So I was actually having a conversation with somebody. I think it was us, on Cinco de Mayo, and they were saying that Trump getting reelected is a real thing. Like, there's a big possibility that
Oh,
that
yeah.
could
But
actually
look
happen.
what we're doing right now.
yeah, it's a possibility.
So
I think it's
It
that's
is.
kind of scary to put
it's
that,
like
you know,
65% chance.
into
Yeah.
perspective.
Mhm.
But
He's hated, but not enough. And then
No.
look at these laws.
Not a lot
Yeah.
of people that's coming out that actually are for him. That's the sad part. They're
It's
coming
ridiculous.
out of nowhere.
right. So now let's get into the laws. So we've been paying attention, which hopefully everybody has been paying attention, especially this week. We've been talking about abortions and how the abortion bill and the no tolerance for abortion bill is being passed in a bunch of different states. And if you all aren't up on it,
Mhm.
basically the bill is making it criminal to have abortions, whether you are raped or not, whether it wouldn't be the woman's choice anymore, basically. So if you went into the doctor's office and found out you were 6 weeks pregnant, at that point, if you tried to have an abortion, it's considered illegal, and it's actually grounds for the death penalty for
In
what
some
they're
states.
trying to push
Yeah.
it for some states.
Yeah, that's in some
Which,
states,
if
too.
I am a mother, sometimes you don't even find out you're pregnant until you're 5 or 6 weeks pregnant. Like, it ain't like the minute the
people
semen
linger.
hits your vagina, you like, huh,
They
You
must
start
think.
throwing up,
yeah.
right?
woo, here we go. Like,
I
so
felt
if
it.
you walked into your doctor's office and you didn't know, and you were, let's say, 7 or 8 weeks at that time, and you're just now finding out, you wouldn't even have a choice. Like, you can't say, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And then and then all of the people making these decisions are men. And you all are forcing motherhood on women, but it's okay for fathers to just walk away from the situation. Like, that's just crazy to me. I don't think men should have that kind of say. You're a man. You don't know what that's like as a woman. But that's just my
There's
what
some
y'all
women
think?
that are agreeing though.
There's a lot of women.
There's
that
a lot of
agree, 'cause
women
when
that
you
are
go back
agreeing.
to voting,
Yep.
all those states from Missouri to Georgia, we call them red states, of course.
Yeah, the red states.
Women lead in the high percentages, and they're the one who voted for all of these men. So a lot of times, I will say, when it comes to certain demographics or certain dynamics of women, sometimes they, kick themselves right in the ass with some of the things that they do, because most of the time you have to understand the bigger picture. Like, this right here is going to turn into some sort of Handmaid's Tale. Like, this is going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is going to be drastic, and it's going, because North Carolina then jumped on. Everybody is just first of all, then they making it like, you say, you know how they trying to identify if you sneak abortions, right? In North Carolina, they trying to make it illegal for you to cover up any of your scars on your abdomen, like, C-section scars, things like that. So say if people are going to start getting botched abortions and all type of things. So
That's what
like, this is about to be ridiculous. Like, you're going to be walking around, people just going to start searching your body. Like, let me see. Let me see if you had an abortion this week.
Right.
Like, this is nuts.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Absolutely.
And
And
you can't
then
even go out of state.
abortions aren't
Right.
even a new thing. So we've just gotten to where it's safer now to have them done. So now we're gonna go back to, I don't know if you all were
Tranquility
told,
law.
Bad techniques.
but like the tarot, like the hanger technique.
that was
like,
before Roe versus Wade.
Yeah, Roe, that's
Yeah.
They used to do that a
in the
lot.
70s. Yeah,
That's
it was
why they
illegal in the
said
70s.
Because before the Roe versus Wade, there was a lot of women that would go to
Dying.
other states that would
Yeah.
have botched doctors
Mhm.
underground
People
and
dying.
dying people tables.
And
They're becoming sterile, all type of things
Yeah.
because
Right.
of that.
All we have the dead babies.
Yeah.
That too.
And then, of course, in the news, we, especially within the last 2 weeks, but it's just happening more and more often now. And it's really disturbing that there are so many children that are being killed by their biological parents. They're being killed by spouses and boyfriends and girlfriends of the parents. I don't know what's triggering it or what's going on as to why the number has become so high recently. The young lady Autumn, I actually knew that. I know that family. So, but it's the system seems like it's failing us. When parents are going into court for custody and it becomes a custody battle, it seems like certain situations are not being taken and certain steps aren't being taken as they should be. Because if I have pictures that somebody abused my child, somebody has beat my child up, how the hell do we have joint custody?
Right, still.
I don't understand that. If we have ACS case after ACS case after ACS case and it's documented, how is it that this person still has visitation rights to this child, especially unsupervised? Like, that shit is crazy. Like, you can't imagine that as a parent. You're to leave or to send your child with the other parent and you hesitant as hell because you don't even know if your child's coming back
Right.
with the other parent, let alone like, when you send your kids out to school, you worry, right? Because it's massive school shootings and all type of wild shit. But imagine, like, I can't even trust the nigga I laid down and shit my body with. That is fucking crazy to me.
Yeah.
And it's so sad. And these kids are so innocent, 3, 4, 5, 6, like they're helpless. So it was a lot of heaviness going on in the news this week. I really didn't see too many like comical things. A lot of heaviness going on. So those are things to be mindful of.
Yeah.
But on a lighter note, we do have a tea time letter this week. So
And guys, so as always, tea time letter. Tea time letter is, yes, of course, a tea time where we spill a little tea. Someone writes into us about a situation they're going through, and we just give as much feedback as possible. It's really
You're gonna like these tea time letters, James. You're gonna like
Sound
it.
like something
yeah,
crazy.
this week is actually
Yeah.
this
It'd be
week's
crazy.
letter is really good.
Yeah.
You ready?
You ready, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta let him give us feedback first. How about that?
Oh,
Let's
shit,
mix
so
it
I gotta
up.
Pay attention.
Yeah, pay attention. Right. There you go.
I was about to take it up. What's up, man?
All right. So here goes. We've been friends since we were okay. I have a problem with reading grammar. So hold on. We've been friends since we were roughly 15. She's definitely one of my besties. She used to like me, but knew nothing would come from it.
Okay.
It's getting hot.
Her dad used to flirt with me back then, but she used to tell him to leave me alone. He was never disrespectful about it, though. Just giving me compliments without crossing the line because I was young.
It's a little dirty.
He recently came across my IG and started talking to me and said he wanted to be an investor, quote unquote, and getting my food truck off the ground. Then he just kept sending me
sugar
messages
daddy.
telling me I've grown to be a beautiful woman than when I was
Just a
younger.
little bit.
After him sending the third or fourth message, I flat out asked what he wanted to stop beating around the bush. He stated he wanted to take care of me financially, whatever I want, with no strings attached. He doesn't want sex. He wants someone to talk to and ask how the day is as such. I spoke to my friend and told her, and she said, girl, get that bag. My father had a thing for you from years ago. If he want to spoil you and send you on trips, I won't be the one to say no, even if it's my father. She even gave him my address, and he sent me 3,000 roses and a nice old Cash App deposit. I wonder how much the deposit was. He wanted to send me away for my birthday next week, but I declined the trip. What do you think?
Oh, y'all ready?
Yeah, James,
we
go ahead.
ready.
She want to do it. She just looking for somebody to fucking say it's all right. Because if you feel that it's morally wrong, what the fuck you even write?
What the frick you
Yeah, you can cuss.
What you even writing the letter for? You looking for
That's
somebody to
true.
say, go ahead,
Well,
girl.
okay, so the person does have a boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
So, because we spoke a little bit more sidebar as well. So she does have a boyfriend. I say, sis, get your money and get that food truck popping. First of all, congratulations to you for even wanting to start a food truck and be an entrepreneur. And secondly, girl, don't block your Alexa. Play Mary Mary. Get your blessings. Girl, don't block your blessings. That nigga want to be a blessing to you. Take that money.
If she told the boyfriend and the boyfriend cool with it, everything's a go.
No,
Now, see, I don't know about that part.
I don't
I don't know about that part. You,
Oh,
you,
okay.
you going a little far with that.
So wait. So wait.
You going far with that.
She can get her blessing, just don't let the boyfriend know.
Right.
Right.
Oh, shit.
Nah,
Y'all
that
going
shit gonna come
somewhere.
right
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Nah, I ain't with that shit.
So this
Hell
man
no.
doesn't want no
So I didn't- I
sex
didn't
from
know-
her.
No.
So the person actually emailed us again today. The father actually sent her this big edible arrangement today
I want
Oh,
some.
and some
boy.
balloons.
I'm hungry.
The father has never asked for a kiss, nothing. Like there's no
He
type of
wants some
sexual
sugar?
nothing between the two of them.
He's not going to want nothing.
Sis, get your shit.
No,
What you
I'm
mean?
just sitting
She
here-
said she went on edible arrangements to see how much the bouquet was. The bouquet alone was $120. You know the delivery fees of edible arrangement be like an extra $30 or $40.
Yeah.
He don't listen, and then wait, it gets better. Then he offered to take her on a trip. To send her on a trip for her birthday, because her birthday,
Yeah, she
is
said
coming
that.
up.
She said she declined.
No, honey, I told her to take that. I told her, take your bestie, which is his daughter, because now he's paying for a trip for you and his daughter. What's the problem?
James.
Go on the trip.
Would you?
You
if-
said
I
you
just-
It's a
mentioned
girl's
the
trip.
boyfriend.
No, because
Did you
as you
mention
were
the
talking, I
boyfriend?
was just picking out my outfit for church tomorrow because I didn't know that you could be blessed and still cheat.
Oh.
Is that cheating though? It's just
Cheating,
He's an investor.
cheating by definition is doing something that your mate doesn't know.
That's true.
I'm all for not.
Mm,
You gotta talk. I'm not with that.
yeah.
I'm not.
Because if he was doing it,
She
come
would
on
be
now.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got to
She'll
tell
be
her
sick.
boyfriend.
Just say-
If he,
I thought he
And
was.
so they're going to benefit from the truck. Just
Right.
tell him.
Right, yeah.
and
Would
then-
you be okay with it if your girl was like, "Oh, my friend's father wants me. Wants to be my sugar daddy." Would you be okay with it?
Yeah, if I didn't love her.
Ooh.
That's deep.
Damn.
Please
Okay.
elaborate on that.
But why
Alright.
though?
Yeah. No. Elaborate. Yeah.
If I didn't love her, I wouldn't care because
Okay,
it's
so-
mutually, it's a business decision.
Right. And in business,
And
there
if
are no
you-
emotions. At least it shouldn't be, right?
Right.
So sis, get your bag.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Get
Let's
your
get this
food
bread.
truck. And I would just it depends. If you know your man is the jealous type or he's very overprotective of you, I'm not giving you all the nitty gritty details. I'm just gonna tell you I found an investor. It's my best friend's father, and I'm getting my truck up off the ground. Especially if it's not my
he's the-
husband.
If he's the jealous type, he going to ask questions. Why your best friend's father investing in your food
The
truck?
$1 million
Because
question.
I've known that's been my best friend since I was 15.
Again,
Who
that's the-
wants
he ain't your best
Who
friend.
wants a mate that ain't gonna be fucking jealous about something like that?
I wouldn't be jealous about something like that. Get your bag.
I never had a jealous mate.
That,
I don't know.
that
Yeah,
sugar
me neither.
daddy eventually, he's
Right,
diabetic.
but it
He gonna
doesn't
want some
matter. I
sugar.
got my
He gonna
food
want some
truck.
sugar. I was about to say, he gonna want some
That's
sugar.
fine, but if I already have the money and I have the rights to the food truck, I have the rights to everything in my business. I don't owe you nothing, my man. These was all gifts. Period. I don't owe you nothing. I'm taking the money. Fuck that.
All right. So what we'll do, we'll write everything out, but we'll just erase blessing and just write hustle.
Yeah. Put hustle.
I'm still gonna say it's a blessing. He came through in the clutch. What's up?
He came.
I'm just saying.
No,
Listen.
I'm looking at God. I'm
Because listen, let's be for real here. I do business with men and women all the time. And a lot of times, I know the men that look at me want to fuck me. I know it's not just you're smart and you know what I'm saying? And ooh, let
It comes
me,
with the
right,
part
it
of
comes
the
with the
game.
territory. So the only difference is this person is somebody that I know personally because this is somebody's dad. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference if I just walked in a room and he was a complete stranger and wanted to invest in me?
Who've been looking at her since you were a little girl.
Yeah,
Oh,
shit is gross.
that's weird.
That's weird. But again, if you're trying to get your food, this is about business.
I mean,
You don't even know if you go into business if somebody you go into business with is a fucking pedophile. He could be on the side.
Yeah, but
True,
you don't
true,
know. That's the thing.
That's the
Right.
difference of
You
knowing.
don't-
Though.
you
You
know-
know that
but
this
it's-
man liked
but-
you since you was a
but we-
child.
I'm
we're-
taking the money. I'm getting the
but
food truck.
we're ignoring a lot of other factors. He didn't
Facts.
say,
Go ahead, go.
I want to invest in your business because I want to see you prosper. He said, I'm willing to trick on you and I don't want nothing in return.
This
Except
is a man's
conversation.
explanation. You have to understand.
That
this
is
very
master
different.
manipulation,
Yeah.
man. That's his
And somebody
underlying.
said because he's old
'Cause-
enough
'cause
to
the
know how
boy-
to be patient.
If that's
Yeah,
me,
he know he gonna
I
get
know
some.
it's only a matter of time. He just chopping at that tree. Eventually that shit gonna fall.
That's
Right,
exactly
because
how the
eventually
game goes.
she might enjoy it so much that
And he said he wants to
She
talk.
might
He
fall
didn't-
for
he-
it.
He just
Yeah.
wants
Like in
conversation.
love.
He want to
You know
know,
what I mean?
you know,
Yeah.
he
But,
basically
in that-
want a friend, like a girlfriend. You know
But
what I'm saying?
a lot of women who are sugar babies don't sleep with the sugar daddy. A lot
You're
of them
right.
do just
You're
want
right.
Yeah,
You're
conversation.
absolutely right.
A lot of them just want, you
And
know
if-
what I'm saying?
and if
Because
they
my
let their
homegirl's a
boyfriend
sugar
know,
baby.
Let's both get that BMW.
But this is what I'm, all right, so I agree
Right.
with that. I agree with at least letting your mate know
Mhm.
what it is and how it's going to go down.
Because
Absolutely.
it's definitely
But
the
if my
energy,
mate disagrees, I'm still doing it.
the energy is gonna be detrimental to your romantic
Well, that's true.
relationship.
Christine said it's not about the business.
if he isn't cool with it, you never. He might be a cool cat.
Yeah, I'm
So,
saying, but
yeah.
if you hide it from him,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that might
Well,
be
if you
some
hide
other
it, then
shit.
he gonna know.
Christine
Yeah.
said it's not about the business of the sugar daddy though. It's he just saying anything to bait her, which is true. When you talking about a business partner,
definitely
business
think it's
investor,
bait.
about the business.
Right. Because he
Right.
would come
With
to
him,
both
it's
of
not
them and be
about
like,
the
yo,
business.
I saw you grow up. I'm proud of the decision.
He would come
that
to
you
both
made.
of
He
who?
still try to
her
fuck.
and the boyfriend. Because if I'm
Why?
doing that,
I don't do business with my mates.
but
The
if I'm
business is
doing
just
that,
me.
I don't want it to be no shady shit. If I
Fuck
just
your
got some
man.
bread,
This is business. You leave your personal life at home. Hell no.
if the shoe was on the other foot, that motherfucker
No, because
would-
I wouldn't expect for my man to have me in all, wrapped up in all his business. Now, can he let me know? Absolutely. You let me know this old
Should
bitch
he
want to
let you
invest.
know?
He should. I'm not saying not to let her man know. I also, like I said, it depends on the type of mate you have. But I know for me, I'm secure. So you let me know.
Mm-hmm.
And then, matter of fact, I'm going to help you derive a business plan so we could bang this old bitch in the head and get all the money.
He been waiting.
We
since
might
she was
have
a
2 or
kid.
3 businesses. You
that's
feel me?
that's my
He been
question.
waiting since she was a kid. He ain't got no
That shit
problem
is
waiting
gross.
a little bit longer.
He
Right.
gonna keep chopping.
Oh.
He gonna keep chopping. He
You
been
know what?
chopping since he was a kid, making comments.
She could just draw up a contract and be like, "Yeah, give me the money, but I ain't fucking."
Right.
Tell him to sign
She
it.
said they don't even live in the same state from
You
what
said
she
a
told me.
contract?
He doesn't live
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah.
But
I
he
know
doesn't
fucking contract.
I know.
he
somebody-
doesn't live
What, she
nowhere
put it in
near her.
drawers, like when he come for it.
Fact, chastity belt.
Like,
I got a whole
hello.
belt on. Need a key, but you ain't got it. Where my check at though?
I hear you. It just funky.
It is, but
It sounds like it could be a little bit more.
It's
you
a
know what?
slippery slope.
This is the new world.
It is.
It
it
is.
is. But
This
I
is
also
the-
feel
yeah.
like as you have to be a headstrong individual as well, and you have to know what your limitations are as well. Now, she also expressed that her and this man don't live in the same state or nothing like that.
Mhm.
So you just going to be cash apping me money. I'm not turning that down. I'm not. Period. I don't owe you shit.
Jazz, honestly, you're right. Because if the boyfriend found out that she was turning out, he'd probably be like, "Why?" First, he would be mad that she didn't tell him, but then he would probably be madder that she didn't take it, especially if they struggling to get that shit off the ground.
Right.
In fact, that shit's
It's
expensive.
true.
So
Yeah.
it's very
So-
expensive.
It's weird, but
It's a
So,
slippery
and
slope.
Spazzy Jazzy gonna tell you, sis, go get your bag. Get that money, honey.
Well,
And-
Kenneth said 15 years is nothing compared to how fast, as a grown woman, how fast she can make a decision. And Christine said, at the end of the day, dudes will say anything to get the pussy. No old ass man's different from the next one.
But you got to be around me to get the pussy. That's my point. Like, you have to be near me. Like, yo, I remember in high school, I walked into the hair salon to get my hair done. And this dude was in there getting his dreadlocks retwisted. And he paid to get my hair done. The nigga didn't even know my name. I don't know his name. I don't know nothing about this man. But you want to pay? I'm putting my money back in my pocket. Simple. Blessings.
true. I've done that and not even wanted that.
This
But
is
then
what I'm
I've also
saying,
done
right?
that and
So
wanted
you
something.
right. So you have to now I'm not gonna tell you that this man doesn't want nothing from you, because we already know what his intentions are.
Mm-hmm.
But as a woman, you have the power to switch the energy
True.
and to just make
It's
this
totally
a
under
business
your
situation.
control.
Right.
It's totally under
And
your
like
control.
I said, I've walked into meetings and I've had to switch the energy. Like
Mm-hmm.
niggas would be googly eyed over me, like, hold up, fam, we here for business. Either
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna give me the money to invest, or you
Or
not.
you-
And
right.
if you not, then you got to go your fucking way. And she could do the same thing with this man. And then you're best friends with his daughter. So if he wants to send y'all on trips, y'all go together. It's a girls trip. Hey.
You better take on man.
Nah, I don't know about that part, but
So-
take the
Slippery
bestie.
slope. I don't know. It's a slippery slope.
yeah.
Well,
And just be
Tell
like, yo,
your-
my
tell
bestie
your
hard to
man.
pay for the trip.
Like you
Eventually,
on
John
ice.
gonna be like,
First
yo,
of all,
where the hell
drinks
you
at
getting all
any
this money
resort
from?
on somebody else's dime always tastes better. I'm just saying.
Everything tastes better with somebody
Right.
else paying for it.
Exactly. So
Anything. Yeah.
it could be a win-win for you and your bestie. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, yo, your dad's gonna pay. Oh, my
See?
dad's paying? Oh, we going.
But see, this is where we hit the brick wall because you keep leaving out the boyfriend.
Yeah.
No.
You keep talking about her and her bestie just getting loose, getting wild, going to freaking Morocco.
Cause her and Bae could take a vacation another time,
But
or
they-
she could use the money he's gonna give her. You take Bae. But if he's gonna put it on his credit card, I'm taking the daughter. I'm taking his daughter. If it's on his credit card, I'm taking the daughter. Cause then now he knows where we at. He knows what room we at. He know all of that. I'm gonna take the daughter, just to be on the safe side.
What if he pops up?
I
What if
still
what if
think
pops pop up? Like he's
if
the
he
one.
popped up on vacation, that's cool. You still don't got to be in my room.
Mm.
Be in your own room.
But that shit is dumb creepy though.
It is. But this is why I said take the daughter, because then I don't know how loose he would get with his daughter in the presence. You get what I'm saying? Because you still have a conscience as a parent. So this is why I would definitely I wouldn't take just a random girlfriend, because then, of course, this nigga could pop up like, oh, girls, I'm here. Lotion my back. But it's different
That's
when your
the old
daughter,
man
right?
voice.
If your
All right.
daughter's there, it's like, Dad, I'm not lotioning your fucking pimple back. Get out of
Elroy.
here.
But you ready for the plot twist?
Come here.
Go ahead,
girl.
what's the plot
daughter,
twist?
the daughter knew from day zero that he was eyeing her. So she could be in on the fucking deal the whole time.
Well, remember, she said the daughter liked her.
Oh, everybody liked
Oh, so they
Ooh.
fucking freak.
Yeah, this is freaky dicky.
She said
Yeah.
the daughter, she said the best friend liked her, but she knew it wouldn't go nowhere.
What do you mean? Like to like?
She
You know,
said that at
like-
the beginning.
She
the
said
friend
that the
liked
daughter
her.
liked her. I think the daughter's bisexual.
They probably did little scissors.
But there are parents like that. I know a woman and a daughter. The daughter's bisexual, the woman is gay. They be sharing bitches. And then they talk about like, you bag that bitch every day. It happens. Yo, we are in a new wave of things.
I see this
We
is
in a new
great.
era.
This is dope.
Spicy out here.
But sis,
Hey, Mom.
get your blessings and get that food truck. Matter of fact, yeah, get your food truck, sis. Shit.
Man, just be careful, girlfriend.
That's
Yeah,
all.
that's all.
Be
Be smart about it.
Be
Make
smart.
sure
Please
everything's
go.
in your name. Make sure your lawyer rereads everything for
Mhm.
you. But shit, go get your.
And if it's just,
You don't want to call it blessings. Get your hustle on.
Get your hustle. Get
If your
your
boyfriend
Alexa,
means that much to you, drop
Play
a
Cassidy.
send him a
I'm a
kite.
hustler.
Right there,
I'm
make
a
that loud.
hustler,
Send the
homie.
kite.
I guess that's the scale right there. It's gonna be the boyfriend.
Well, it depends on how much he.
It doesn't have to be one or the other. You can have it.
How
You
they
can have it
communicate.
all. You can have your man and be happy, and he's working, and y'all pulling in y'all money together, and you can still have this old greasy nigga paying your way too. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Bitches I know had their college paid for at Howard by some old ass nigga and had a man. Sis, you got your degree though. Shit, what the fuck? And you ain't have to strip or none of that.
So when we gonna talk about the fucking trust issue? Because all your shit is crazy.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. I know for a fact. I know for a fact what it is. I'm just saying I know what it is, and I've seen women overlook certain things. Like if that's gonna make your life a little bit easy to get what you gotta get, and you're not selling your soul per se, and you don't even gotta fuck this man. This man is selling you shit. He wants to send you on a trip, and you ain't kissed him, hugged him, nothing.
Absolutely agree 1,000%. It just becomes way more complicated when you're in a relationship.
Eventually.
Right, it
Absolutely,
does,
but
because
I
I can hear
also
what
feel
you're
like you
saying,
gotta
too.
let your like
does.
right. So let your man know.
We have other topics to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah. But well, girl, I guess tell your man, because as James said, it's important. Communication's important. Because if he doesn't love you, I guess he'll be fine. As James says, if he doesn't love you,
I
it
mean, if
doesn't
I-
matter.
if
I don't
care
even.
much,
That
yeah.
was nuts
Right.
too, but I don't even think that. I don't know. Just talk. Communicate.
Yeah.
Yes,
You definitely have to
absolutely.
communicate.
All
at
right.
this
So now
point.
let's get right into the topic. So today's topic, we're talking about sex and limitations of sex.
James.
So things will get a little spicy. So we invited
Everybody got
James
some
'cause,
limitations. Freaky dicky, jiggy jam.
Yeah.
wait.
James is a person. If you listen into episode 3, that has some of the really wild stories from episode 3. That's who this person is.
Oh,
so we
it's
actually
you.
had him. We delivered.
Oh, it's
as
you.
we said.
Oh,
Right.
it's you.
This
I
is
don't
Jane.
think that's fair.
This is Juicy Jane.
Juicy
From down the
I'll
block.
be talking to.
Oh my God, Juicy Jane.
So do you
should've gotten
guys
some
have any
liquor.
limitations
Should've got
in
him
sex,
some
or
liquor.
is sex like when it comes to you and your mate? Are there limitations, or is it like whatever goes?
You gonna talk to everybody? Like you looking
I'm talking to everybody.
Okay.
Everybody can answer.
I'm like,
James, I mean,
Go
if you
first,
want to go
James.
first, you can.
Of course, for me being a heterosexual male, there will be no anal insertion on me. I'm not even a dude. I can be honest
No
with you.
pegging.
I'm not. I don't even really see the point in anal with a female. It's just too much work.
I mean, you can. Women can come from that.
They can.
You know, from their anus.
They can.
Why is it too much work?
to get to that point? Maybe I've only experienced women that are in the beginning stages of that. And
There
the
was
shit
no
is just
fun.
Okay,
like,
so I can
yeah,
understand that.
fucking
It's
prep
probably no
time
fun,
and-
yeah.
it's not sexy
Yeah.
at all.
From my understanding, colonics, getting colonics help.
Yeah,
From my
but you
understanding.
gotta
it's that-
sketch like
Mm.
okay.
You supposed to.
I used
though.
to
Supposed to
joke
prep
with-
for a little booty
Yeah.
sex.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you can't. That's
That's
not
not
coming out the
random.
club. That's not
do a
fucking
little fleet.
spontaneous.
You do a
Hey,
little
you put in your
fleet.
butt.
Nah, that shit. Yeah,
Just
that
do a
shit
little
takes
fleet.
prep. Like, cause
Yeah, I'm not having booty
have
sex.
you had any
but, you know.
any
Yeah,
crazy
no.
experiences with the anal sex? Huh?
all right, I had one, and
Is that traumatizing?
yeah, that shit was fucking disgusting.
There's
Man.
a
That's
little
probably what
poo-poo.
turned me up for
What
so long.
There was a little
'cause
poo poo.
Did it
A
smell?
little
Yeah, because I knew what the fuck she ate. I knew she had corn. Like,
You had corn anal
Yeah.
sex.
Oh,
Corn
man.
zoo
She
there.
had.
and I was like, all
Wait,
right,
it
this
was
ain't
like.
for
Wait,
me.
hold on.
So you had a
Corn
corn
always
dip. You
comes
had
So
out.
corn
just
in your
to get
dick?
a little graphic, it was corn on your dick.
Yeah, it's corn in your dick.
Oh,
Was
corn
it
on the
like?
cob.
Did it look like cream corn?
No, it's fucking the whole kernel. Like, it was
Remember-
green
you know,
giant.
you know the crazy thing is corn doesn't
It
doesn't
yeah,
digest
At all.
It doesn't
So,
break down.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't break down. Oh, you had
She was fucking
Yeah.
that corn. up.
corn on the cob.
Yeah, and she, I feel like she knew it because she kept telling me turn the light off, turn the light off, and I was like, no, this don't
She
don't
set
feel
your ass
right.
up.
Like I feel
You
heavy
you was
smell
in
it,
the
coming out
corn
there when I
smell
went
it
in.
first?
You said heavier when I went.
You was in the cornfield for a little while.
You
Yeah,
didn't smell
I
it
was
at
like,
first? You
it's-
didn't smell it coming out?
After like after you a couple of like
Pumps.
then you
That back wind blew
yeah,
in
I
your
was like,
face.
whoa, and I was like flicked the
Ah.
So did it smell like sour corn?
It wasn't the corn that smelled. It was
Smells
the
the
actual.
poop.
It was
Poop.
So you
was-
had a shitty corn dick.
yeah. It was
corn,
poop,
yeah.
and I was.
How did
And-
you leave? How did you leave then? How did
Yeah,
you
what
leave?
happened?
I
Yeah.
went in the bathroom. I washed myself thoroughly, and I got the fuck out of there.
Oh, I was
You
about to
said
ask, did
bye?
you go
You said
back
bye?
and have sex?
yeah, I was like, I can't. Like, show's over.
You called her
Was she
back?
so embarrassed?
Huh?
You
Have
called
you
her
spoken
later?
to her since?
She tried to keep in touch.
Oh, I said, did you? That's not answering the question.
No, I didn't go.
Thank
back.
you.
I didn't
She
go
tried
back.
to keep in touch.
I mean, she
Clearly.
tried to keep in touch to me.
She tried to talk to me. I just wasn't talking back.
Nah, I wasn't mature enough. I couldn't handle it. I could not handle
She
it.
put corn on my dick.
I couldn't handle it.
Did you change the name to corn?
She corny. She corny. She corny. She corny.
That
I
was,
can't breathe.
It's rough.
I can't breathe.
that was
It's a with a V. I can't breathe with a
He
V.
was turned off. I'm like, you gotta be a little
Nah,
more
facts. What else
story.
happened?
it was
So what
bad.
else besides some doodle on your dick?
This bitch had a.
In regards to what?
She had ratatouille on his dick.
It was beautiful.
What, in terms of limitations?
He said,
So,
corn.
yeah.
You had
Somebody said, no
succotash.
cob.
You had succotash on your penis.
I like fucking
I'm never gonna look at these things.
All right, so anus is off the table
So can
for
they put a
you.
No
finger? Can they
pegging.
put a finger in your butt, like the thumb?
I had a woman try that, and I just like again, I felt like, what's your point? Like,
Oh.
what do you?
What
That
the fuck did y'all do after that? So I know you ain't kick out. You went to sleep? You was mad? I would
I
have
just-
rolled right the fuck over.
I didn't understand like what.
What position were you in when she did it?
Here she go. Here she go.
She snuck it. Or was
Okay.
it like a
I'm
hello?
like,
She was like,
we're here to know,
She was like, I want to
James.
try something different, so she started sucking me from
Oh,
behind.
she
Oh,
tricked
okay,
you.
okay.
Yeah, she
Mm.
fucking
She
tricked
tricked
me,
you.
and then she
Between your
just
legs.
and then she kept going up,
She
and I'm
said,
like,
"Put your dick
what,
between
what
your
are you
legs?"
doing? What are you doing? I was like, it's like,
Now, do you toot up a little bit? Like, do you toot your ass up a little bit when you get head from the
Toot
back?
that
nah, I just
ass
put
up.
one leg up. 'cause
One
the
leg
other
up?
shit,
Oh,
So this
like,
is just shit,
Pause
James.
a homo, like, yeah,
Oh,
I
God.
couldn't
Sucking a dick
back
from the
it up.
back is a real
so
thing, guys.
What about getting your salad tossed?
That's what she went in that direction, and
It was cool at first.
no, the first time I was freaked out.
You were, it didn't feel a little good.
was
You
wet.
kinda like, you was
Victimized.
conflicted.
It was breezy back
You were
there.
conflicted, weren't you? You was like, shit, that felt good, but shit, I'm not supposed to feel that.
Yeah, and I'm like,
what
it's
the fuck?
you too fucking wet with it. I was just like,
Yeah, that shit is wet.
Like give you a sloppy top in the ass.
Because she was really.
She was going crazy back there.
Okay.
You got a clean ass then.
You know how somebody will have, like, you maybe a little inebriated or whatever, and you just have a slip of the tongue? Like, she was going for the goal. Like, that was
Oh,
my
wow.
target. So I'm like, first of all, we ain't had no comments. Like, I
still
felt
shocked.
like a fucking, I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And she's like, no, like a nigga, like a dude. Like, she was like, no, just chill. Like,
Just chill. Lay back down. Stop playing. Lay back down. Lay back down. Lay back down.
I was like, nah.
You be stressed out, but you lay back down.
Nah,
though.
she told you not
Nah, he
just
said
chill.
chill.
I'm
She was like, nah, just
weak.
chill.
I'm
Like, with
hollering.
Did she
right
like
now.
bring some ice to at least, numb it up a little?
I mean, did it hurt or was it like it was
course
wet
it
enough that it was like
fucking
I'm
hurt.
just
Don't
gonna
you
ask
hurt me?
questions?
Did she have like her nails done? Was it like the extension?
Just scrape shit.
Nah, it wasn't a total.
She didn't
but it was
lubricate it well
uncom-
enough?
Like, I could feel like that shit wasn't supposed to. It wasn't natural.
All right,
wasn't
so what?
lubricated well.
You guys got limitations too, because James shit. We gonna be here
Yeah.
fucking with James for 9 years.
Sorry.
What do you guys not like?
I'm not a fan of anal at all.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
me
either.
neither.
At all.
Me
I
neither.
don't. And maybe it is pleasurable.
Pocket's quiet.
Maybe it is pleasurable, and maybe I just haven't gone all the
I mean, I
way
didn't
there
say
yet.
nothing.
But it just no, like you said, it's a lot of prep work. From my understanding, it's a lot of lube, and I mean, people have tried to
I don't
tell
wanna
me
know.
tips and tricks to do it,
It
and
don't
it doesn't work.
It don't, I feel like I'm constipated. I feel like I'm trying to take a shit, and the whole time
I like taking shits, so the fact that there's something going in it instead of out
No,
is a
it's like
problem
it's
for me.
constipated. Like I don't like being
Yeah, I think your-
constipated.
I feel
It's
like
just
your
like
shit
a
gets
whole
stuck up
load of
there.
shit is just
And
I
your
don't-
ass be hurting. I know it
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
I seen.
I don't want to get up and have to go to work, and
Seen
I'm
the
walking
prison
funny
movies.
and shit.
Yeah.
They had problems after they got fucked in the ass, and they ain't even want it. So
Imagine.
you tense up a little bit, it's over. You
No,
gonna be
no,
straight.
no.
Ooh, you tense
And I've
up
had
on this
hemorrhoids from
Supposed
like
to
having
relax.
kids. That is not fun.
You're supposed to relax.
Damn.
I ain't gonna
At all.
relax.
They say
I'll
missionaries
pass.
best
And don't
physicians
choke
instead of
me
being
either.
ladies, right?
I'll get
Is that
right
true?
the fuck up.
Because I know you now. I'm sorry.
What do you mean I know?
But I don't know. I've actually
But you
had,
do know.
I've
Probably know
had
it's
somebody
shit.
that brought some things out of me that I didn't really realize was in me.
Oh yeah. of
And you'd be
course.
like, oh shit, I didn't even.
What the fuck was that?
Right.
Or how you gonna be vague? You ain't getting away with that shit.
And if we talk about sex,
Don't be
like,
conservative now.
But it's just, I mean, like,
Jasmine's in the spotlight now. Let's go. Let's go.
You know,
How
like,
you
if
do
so-
that? Where's that? Where's the spotlight thing?
so
Like what?
it's just like,
Nah,
like little things. Like,
like look, you got time. That took a long
okay,
time.
so like, perfect example, when we're younger as women, right, you're taught that fellatio and sloppy toppy is like, no, it's
You ain't
cliche.
just talking about no sucking dick. That's not what brought you back.
Yeah. Let's not.
That's
Nah,
something
no,
else.
She's
I'm
leading
no,
up. She's
but
leading up.
no,
She's
but
leading
listen. In the beginning, like I
James
was,
like,
I
slow down.
wasn't down for that at all. Like even when I was in college, yo, my ex was like, "You're not good at
was
this at
taboo.
all, at all." You know what I'm saying? But it was like, so that person made me comfortable, and then once we got comfortable with that, then you get comfortable with just you get very in tune with your body. You get very in tune with who you are. I'm not an adventurous sexual person, and I'm just not there. Maybe I don't know if I'm saving it for my husband. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm just not there yet. Like my friends give me some wild stuff. I'd be like, wow, that's interesting. I've never even thought about that. You know what I'm
I don't know.
saying?
I feel like if I remember that told me a long time ago. She was like, listen, I'm glad you ain't fucking, but if you do fuck, you make sure that you enjoy it and you have a good time. She said, don't waste your time. Never, ever, ever, ever. So I've never had bad sex. Thank you.
Words of wisdom.
Because of me. I made sure I haven't had a lot of penises.
Can we
though,
clap for
but-
that?
Yeah, I haven't had bad sex. I don't do that.
Shit, I have.
So
I have
rather,
too. Oh,
I
shit.
haven't.
Terrible.
Ooh,
I'll
bad,
just repeat
real
a nigga.
bad.
Like, just repeat a nigga. I ain't
I
gonna
had
have no
sex
bad
so-
dick. Just repeat the same
No.
6 niggas probably the last 5 years before I even met my nigga now. So
I had bad
Okay.
sex to the point I was like, "Do you have asthma?" Because he was breathing hard as shit when we was done, and I'm like, "Are you okay?"
he was sweating.
And then I was like, "Take me home now."
Ew.
And we never did it ever again. And this was a nigga. All the bitches wanted him. Like
So
he was
what made it bad?
he was
It
terrible.
was terrible.
What
What
made
does
it
that mean? But
terrible?
no, he needs.
Because I had a conversation with somebody in Atlanta. About
I guess,
the same
yeah.
thing.
So there
Equal
wasn't
time.
much girth there, but he just wasn't. I'm very sensual. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't sensual at
okay.
all.
And that was the same thing.
At
that you
all.
said.
Like if your goal is to just hump, I'm not the girl for you
Mm.
at all.
You want slow love making? Like,
Not all the time, but I at least want you to put some, like, you got to learn my body. And I'm not saying just off the back. It's just like whatever. But, you know, you got to have the basics. This nigga didn't even have the basics. The way I was like, the fuck are you doing? Like, read a book, watch some porn, something.
Well,
that's the
also-
thing. I
that's
think
subjective to
men
him, too,
watch
'cause it
too
might
much
be-
porn. So.
Well, that, yeah. But I think outside of that, too, I think sometimes he's going to have sex with you the last time. Like, similar to how he had sex with the last woman. Right?
That's
if that's,
exactly how they
if no
do
one
it.
ever told him it was bad dick, then.
But see, that's what I said too, because that's what I thought in my head after we were done. I was like, so this is what you just giving bitches? This is okay? Nobody complain? Like, I don't
But see, but a lot of
understand.
women be falling. They get off on the fact of bagging the dude than the actual act. Because a lot of women don't even know what good sex is.
I was just about to say a lot of
Shit.
women have terrible sex.
Very true. Because I
Yeah.
had
And they
That's
just
all.
sex
be
before
they be
my
more
days.
enthralled with the fact that they got, because the woman I was talking to, she was like, nah, this dude was like 6'5". This nigga was the shit. So when it went down, she just was like, she had to leave because she was so embarrassed that she thought it was her that was fucked up in their episode. Until afterwards, she was like, you know, she thought about it. She was like, nah, it was just him. He was just whack. But she thought, you know, because of the frame that he was in, that he would have been the shit.
Well, you know, because even when I say, I don't know sometimes if it's about size, because there's some girls I just seen, you know, they would talk about little peens. Some people say a little dick. You ask women, some women like little penises, some women like big penises. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it's about how you work it too. Like a lot of men don't know how to just work
Fuck.
it. Right?
they don't know how to fuck.
Right.
Men don't, they fuck for the purpose of
They be
pleasing
watching too much
themselves.
porn. Men
They
be
don't know how to
fucking to
please a
come.
woman.
See, the
Facts.
best sex I've ever had was from somebody who he's a pleaser.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah,
It has
the
to be a
pleasers.
pleaser.
He
Once
has to like
pleasers are
right.
really
I think
good.
that's the best.
Pleasers.
Both people
That
have to
happens.
be pleasers.
Yeah.
The
You
And
pleasers
you
gotta-
have to want to
You
please the other
derive
person.
pleasure from giving pleasure.
Absolutely.
The pleasers, they're like.
Now, do you
the
guys have any
angels.
limitations?
Yeah, don't choke me. I got asthma.
That choking shit? Yeah, I'm actually try that shit. Don't fucking. I get scared.
And don't touch my
Ain't he
hair.
Crazy?
Oh no, I like my hair being pulled. I love that.
Don't touch
I mean,
my hair.
I was bald headed for a couple years, but I'm letting my hair grow back now. Let it grow back. I missed it.
You touch my hair,
Don't
I'm
pull my
leaving.
hair and don't choke me.
Because I was having sex with wigs on, and you can't pull that.
I mean, you can pull it off
Yeah,
and you
throw
put it
that
on
shit
his
across
head.
the room.
What the fuck, y'all?
That's funny as fuck. That's when it's good though. It's so good. I put her wig on.
Put her wig on.
It's good. It's good.
So does he become she?
No.
All right.
He's a little bit of role
she-
play. He's messing role play around.
That's
I
role
said that
play.
on a meme.
But yeah, I limitations are very interesting for sex. But yeah, that no,
But what
you
do you-
can't tie me up either. I don't want to be tied.
Tie
up.
me up. You can tie me up.
I have control.
I'll tie
issues.
your ass up soon.
Yeah, I'll tie you up.
Yeah.
Tie you up and then leave.
I have
Wow.
control issues. Nah, not anymore. But that's the most time I'll submit
Limitations.
though. I submit.
Now, I got a question.
I'm
for y'all.
extremely
Sorry, Mom.
ticklish.
Do y'all have the same limitations for every partner? It matter. Rephrase it. Do y'all give out the same quality?
No.
Hell no.
Absolutely
no.
not.
No.
I don't know. You should
I
be
just
able
said
to
I ain't
line the
fucking
dudes
lying.
that you've been with up, and they all could say that you've done the same thing. Hell no.
No. Absolutely.
You got to
not.
save
No.
stuff for certain people.
But I
in
always
certain
tell my
situations.
homeboys to stop having sex with girls the same. They never listen to me.
Mm.
Like if they
That's
have
stupid.
good penis, they
Yeah,
want
okay.
to treat to all of them. I say, but stop. All of
That's
them
how
don't
you-
deserve it
yeah,
because if
yeah,
she
that's-
never had good sex,
She gonna be
this is gonna go
done.
crazy.
She gonna
Yeah.
go crazy. That's how you get these
And I don't
crazy
care.
bitches.
She gonna be right in your
They
bushes. I'm
stalking,
gonna hang up the phone on
everything,
you
yep.
because I ain't got no advice.
tell 'em all
Because
the
I told you
time.
don't fuck her.
I
She's
say all the
mentally
time.
unstable.
But niggas
Some-
like stringing chicks out. Though.
They
Oh,
do.
of course.
Right.
Until she's showing up in the bushes
Ooh, you just threw
and
him
she
under
got
the
on
bus.
Yo, I would
camouflage.
have changed my fucking
But see,
seat.
Nope.
but no, niggas only love stringing
Nope.
bitches along like that until she turns crazy. Now the bitch the janitor
Let's
at your
ask,
job and she
why do
pushing
you
a
guys
mop
do
in a
that,
bucket.
James?
And you wondering why the bitch ain't
Why
really
do y'all
mopping the
do
floor.
that? Why do you? Why? Because this is the ego thing.
This is
It's
course
This is a Mr. James
ego
question.
thing. Because
Of course it
James
is an
definitely
ego
is the
thing.
person that will fuck every bitch the same.
In the
He makes sure.
past.
Oh, because
Until
you're a
two
Christian
different
now.
Is it
women try
because
to
you- is it-
break into my house?
Oh, wow.
Now with men, is
My
it
homeboy
because
got
you don't
ran
want
over
your
by
name?
a car, like ran over.
Is
I
it
was
because you don't
like,
want your name to be tarnished? So you want to make sure you give the same quality to every woman? Like you don't never want a bitch to be
Yeah,
like,
but
this
you
is
know,
whack?
Like my boys say, you never want to perform a whack show. So, you know, because you want to get a call back.
No,
'Cause
mediocre though.
Yes, yeah. You
But
could
you
just
learn that. You learn that because
You could just do
What,
like
what year do y'all
baseline.
learn
Right.
that? What year?
40.
Like in your life? What
Yeah,
age is
about
that?
40.
38.
40.
They stupid. They
Of
stupid out
course
here.
we are.
You ever spoke to them? They
Yeah.
stupid.
Of course we are.
You,
So now-
you see some of the comments sometimes in the thing. Boy.
just,
How do you communicate your needs to your partner?
Oh, I tell him.
Talk. Tell him.
Yeah.
Say it.
Daddy's good.
I just be like,
we're
these
good.
titties
We're
ain't gonna
open.
suck themselves.
That was funny.
These
as fuck.
nipples ain't gonna handle. No, you know.
Nah, we definitely we get freaky deaky.
In the past relationships, we've had like little code words, like to say you wanted some head. Be like, I'm kind of sleepy right now. Like if we were in a room full of
Oh,
people.
I thought you meant like a safe word.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, I thought you, yeah. she
Ain't no
said
safe
she
words,
did.
bitch.
Oh no, I've never had a safe word.
Ain't no safe words in here.
Nah, motherfucker, you better not be trying
What
to
kind of
fuck
shit
my
you
life
into that
out.
you need a safe
yeah,
word?
she
BDSM.
So.
That's just freaky
Grades,
deaky right
50
here.
Shade of Grey shit.
Facts.
pineapple
You want to get
and-
fisted and shit.
No.
That's too much.
Fisted? No fisted.
Well, me and Pac watch anime, so anime is wild. Though. I gotta understand, anime is wild. Anime in itself.
But
is
I think there are cute ways of telling your mate or sensual ways that you can touch your mate to let them know, like.
So are you
yo,
talking
what's
about
up?
during sex or just in regards to sex overall?
Both.
again and popping.
It could be both.
Because some you like to communicate when it's like, oh, I don't like this. We need to do something with it.
You know.
Nah,
Oh,
right in
so
there,
just
right as
communicate at the
right
beginning.
as it's happening too.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna keep hurting me or making it
Yeah.
uncomfortable. No, I'm like,
Yeah.
but of course,
Or like when you doing it from the back, if
They
a nigga got your
fragile,
head
so you
built,
gotta be nice.
he got your head plowed all the way into the pillows and the blankets, and I'm suffocating. Hold up, nigga.
that ain't
I'm about
happening
to
because you
fucking
can't
die.
touch my hair. So you get a calm neck. You could get a little neck. So I got
No, I'm
control
not
over
talking
that.
about that. I'm talking about like if the
Nope.
blankets are there and he's like it's from behind, like your head is into the mattress.
No.
Turn your
So now
fucking
you
head.
like
Yeah, you
It's
can
just
turn
turn
my
your neck.
head. Nah,
This way,
I'm about to
yeah.
die.
No,
You
turn
got-
your
you
neck.
gotta
Nigga,
back
you
up.
dying on purpose. Turn your head
back
this
up.
way
Head.
You
and
about
still
to
don't touch
die.
me.
Unless they got your head like this, you need to turn your
Nah,
fucking
niggas is
head.
Nah,
rough.
your head
See?
ain't never got like buried in the corner of the couch.
If I did it, yeah.
Your head has never
It
got
has.
buried in the
Since
corner
before
of the couch.
I land
between
there,
the
I
bed
am
and the wall.
turning my head.
I have my
Yeah,
head in the
you
bed.
said
and
I
the wall.
had
The
my
corner,
back.
in the corner of the couch, there's a cushion there too.
Nah, I'm not messing up my hair.
I had
hear
it in the
you.
corner
I hear
in
you.
the bed and the wall.
You-
and I was
you
like,
get what I'm
fuck, my
saying,
neck is
right?
gonna break. I'm
Cause
like,
you know
oh,
sometimes you're
shit.
just in the moment and you be
Right.
like, oh,
But I was
I'm
coming
about
to
to
it,
die.
so it was like violent.
I just feel like
Y'all
my
both
neck
be
is
going
gonna
in.
break. That's about it. But
Yeah,
I'm
my
gonna
neck is
breathe
gonna
though.
break. I can breathe
It'd be
though.
this much
Yeah.
nostril, but I'll be
Yeah, I
See,
can
good.
breathe.
I also found that as I get older, my hearing is not as good. So if my man wants to talk all sexual, you gotta
You
talk
like,
the
huh?
fuck up. I can't. You can't be behind me
I
trying to
definitely
talk
say,
sweet.
huh?
Don't
And then
say
I'll be like, huh, what you saying?
Oh my god! Don't say.
Right.
Oh, that's
say
back
And
to
that
your,
fucks up the mood.
Guys,
that's back to your post where everything is
What
too
you
loud.
right? Like
If
what?
you can hear.
Right. So you gotta talk the fuck up. If we over 30, you gotta talk up.
So how is that? How does
gotta
that become sexy? Like, that nigga yelling like it's a DMX concert now.
But right. You can, no, I'm not saying yo, but niggas like, no, and niggas be like, who's is it? And you be like, what you say? No.
Like, huh? What?
I'm not saying get a bullhorn and be like, whose is it, bitch? No.
That should be throwing me off. Though you hear other shit like,
Right.
what? Wait, what?
Right.
What did you
Exactly.
just say?
Well, see, okay,
Or
so
you
then
could be telling me to switch positions, but I don't know what the fuck. I'm like, and I'm just like, huh? What? Huh? What?
Yeah.
Why
Like
they
tap
just
me on
throw
the
you
leg,
over?
like tap
Yeah, this
that.
guy
They
you
could just
don't
flip you
don't even
over.
bother
Yeah,
with that.
or something.
But
Don't-
that's about intimacy. So how would y'all build like so with something like that? So how would y'all build back the intimacy in those moments or period? Like, because you kind of ruined the moment. So how would you, as the person who ruined the moment, get it back spicy? Or period? How do you,
Give 'em the
keep it lit in your
neck.
relationship?
all dudes like the neck. Just start off with the go back with the neck.
Yeah, they stop talking.
Yeah.
Go back with the
What do you
neck.
do, Kim,
I don't know.
to keep it spicy in your relationship?
I don't know. Nothing.
What? What you mean?
She's
nothing?
trolling. She's trolling.
Stop it.
You can't troll in here though.
Yeah. She just her ghost rider in her
Okay,
head is
Pac,
having
what do
a
you
fucking
do?
ball. It's all the shit, some of the shit you want to say.
Right, exactly. What?
Why you turn
Tight like a hoe.
Pac, tell us
But
what you
there's so
do.
many ways to build intimacy.
What do you do?
Pac ain't saying shit, but y'all gonna come over here and call me.
First of all, Pop with the glasses on is a whole different person.
This is
What the hell is
psychologist,
going
that's
on
why.
today?
Being well behaved.
Ah,
Oh.
is that what you're trying to look the innocent role here? Huh.
The most calm thing
Pac
you
is
do.
acting like me right now.
The most normal thing you do. Since you having so much
I'm
trouble.
having trouble. Intimacy in general.
Yeah, all of it. No, the freaky deaky part only.
Oh, you see, because I was.
Don't nobody care about holding hands
You
right
asked the
now.
question like you
No.
did a spelling bee.
I was no. Shut up, James.
Damn, what the fuck do y'all be doing?
Pot got the look on right
All right,
now.
let me say when I get back to pot. So we drink Hennessy sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And it could be lit. As soon as like 1, 2 sips and it's on, I'm jumping off the table, doing a split. Sometimes we put a little, because we both West Indian, we love sometimes to dance a little reggae and stuff. I get busy. He loves sometimes I mimic his favorite video. It be lit. He be open. He be in love. It be nice.
Role playing is cool too. Like,
Yeah,
y'all-
that's
he
how
could be the
role
Uber
play.
driver, and you know.
No,
Definitely.
sometimes I'm a Jamaican and sometimes he's
Yo,
not
you're
Trinidadian. That's
retarded.
role playing.
Oh, you can
That's
do that
it,
too.
yeah.
You can do that too. I've
That's
been
how
like
I
real
do
role
it.
playing,
Right.
like
That is.
Like
the
being
rent is
the
due,
plumber.
the landlord
Right, right.
coming,
Oh,
or
that's-
you in the
that's-
sneaker store, you don't got
that's
enough
soft
money
You
for
porn.
these
want
new
some
J's.
porn
You
shit.
know,
You want some
porn. That's
Pornhub
good
shit.
stuff.
No, that's
Yeah.
good
That's
stuff.
role play.
No,
His face.
That's
you
good
gotta
stuff.
keep it in light. Like you have to keep
gets
it
the blood
spicy.
flowing.
Yeah.
No, you keep it. Everybody
like
got their
role
own
playing.
rules to
Yeah,
keep it
of course,
spicy.
of
That's
course.
that's
I
boring
think
to
it
me.
depends
So
on
we
the
like to jump
relationship.
off shit like pasa videos.
I love pasa videos. They're fucking hilarious.
Oh,
rolling down the fucking steps,
We call them
catching each other.
WWE. Like, that's wrestling.
That's how we be.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I think there's so many ways. You also have to know your partner and what would turn them on. Like, I know I was dealing with somebody, and if he's at work and I send him some pictures,
Oh
or
yeah, those pictures.
you know what I'm saying. Men love some men, not all
Not
men,
all,
but
some,
some men
yeah,
actually
some.
love that, or that you was just thinking about me in this
Shit.
capacity at work, or you could be like, yo, I'm about to run to the bathroom right quick because I'm at work and you at work, or you know, like some men actually really, really enjoy that. So you have to know your partner
We had
too,
this conversation like 2 episodes.
and what
ago.
and what's really considered intimacy.
Nope.
You know, like what
That's-
do you really consider
That's the $1
intimacy?
million question.
Well, because everybody,
I think
everybody-
thinks
it's
I
it's
think there's
different.
levels
Yeah.
to intimacy.
Yeah,
I think,
absolutely.
Like, I'll
Yeah,
send
there's
you a
definitely
postcard
levels.
where I am. I'll send you a
Oh,
postcard.
that's nice. People they still make postcards.
I was in Cuba, so yes, they do.
Nice.
yeah, I got a post.
He got the postcard
from
made.
Damn, I
Arizona.
haven't
When
thought
did
of
he
a
get it?
postcard in
He actually got
years.
the postcard like months later, but
See, I used
it
to
was
deal with a
nice.
lot of like illegal niggas. They don't want that. They don't want mail. And it's like a kite. They don't want that shit.
Keep it
One
spicy.
kind.
They just don't want
Well,
that.
Well,
say
yeah,
you-
like he loves stuff. Like he loves the scenery, so sometimes we'll do stuff like for him. We'll just go drive real quick to Maryland, come back, Jersey, come back.
that's
But he
sweet.
loves to do road trips. I
Yeah, it
love to
depends
take
on the
Now, are
planes
you
planes.
and-
giving
your
are you
partner.
giving neck on the way?
Yes,
It depends.
roadhead.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
And
no,
let's
I don't
be
know
for
if you
real.
know.
He can't really
all
take
men,
it, so
was
I
gonna
don't
say,
wanna
all
die.
men, yeah, all men can't take it because a lot of
We
men
tried.
can't
It was
focus
too
on the
rough.
road
I ain't
and
got
being
no time
pleased
for
at the
death.
same time.
We
yeah.
can do it when we
Now
stop.
you swerving out, my head is bobbing, and,
And I'm scared now. And now
I
they
don't
want
got
to
time.
talk because
That's why
now
you
I'm watching the
practice in
road.
Green Acres parking lot.
No, so we go
Oh,
to
boy.
jail.
Going around in circles.
you just
So
said we
what-
got
Not
to-
now. When at 12 a.m.
So how do you build intimacy?
Getting to know her.
That's so
well,
sweet.
yeah. Just getting to know her.
Her
Just in
ins and
general.
outs, what she
Right,
likes,
right.
getting to know
Just-
her body.
And then
her
what you do?
languages.
What's your favorite thing to do? What's your love
like I love
language?
kissing.
You love like tongue
Stop it.
kissing, like that.
Yeah, like that.
I
Yeah. And
only like kissing people that know how to kiss back.
right.
Like if my chin is wet, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I'm good.
yeah.
The fuck?
And all up here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't like that.
Like if my nose get in there, we
Kissing is
gonna
so
fight.
passionate. I'm not kissing just anybody.
Well,
Nah,
it's
it's
gotta-
very
It's
intimate
really
for me.
intimate to
It's
me, too.
very
When
intimate.
people
for
kiss
me.
But aren't intimacy and passion like cousin?
And very much
Yeah.
the line
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
often
It's-
crossed.
it's-
Right.
It's a
But
very thin
but you
line.
can also
Thin
have an
line.
intimate relationship, of course, with your best friend, or
Yeah.
where you guys lay in the bed together, but you not ever think about having sex. But you could be
That's not
naked or
passionate.
share, of
That's
feelings,
intimate. Yeah,
or
right.
That's
that's
just intimate.
intimacy. So it
Yeah.
really
True,
is
true,
based
true.
on like it's not just based on
The
like
relationship.
the opposite sex, right? It's just based on the person. How
Mhm.
deep is the intimacy?
Men don't do that. All right, so we would
Go
never
The
ahead.
call
new
it
men do
intimacy.
that. The new men sleep in the same bed.
What?
What's that?
Joe, I can't.
The new men, the new friends. You know?
All right. So as far as limitations go, we don't have too many limitations from what I'm gathering here,
Yeah,
right?
I don't.
mean, no, I'm not doing threesomes.
Oh yeah, that's another limit.
That's my
Absolutely
limit.
not.
When I have another
yeah,
limit,
I'm not.
Mm.
I'm not bringing anybody else into
Hey, you know
my
that's
bedroom.
weird.
I'm not
I've
doing any
never-
bodily fluids.
I never had a threesome.
You.
And I
I'm,
never-
I'm
I don't have a desire.
germophobic, so that wouldn't work for me.
Right.
I'm
at
not
all.
interested in being in it, but I'll watch it.
And then I don't.
Yeah, I'll watch
I don't.
it.
I don't
I'll
want to
definitely watch
see
it,
my
but I'm not gonna
man.
be in it.
If I okay, so somebody said if you have good dick, no woman is gonna agree to a threesome with you. I'm on the fence with that. I kind of get it. Like if your dick is really good, I don't want to share it with anybody. I don't want to share my dick with nobody anyway.
I don't think that's the case.
But I
No.
also I don't
I mean, I
know.
don't know.
I don't know how true that is. Like I said,
I just feel
feel
like that's because those are for women who ain't have good sex. I be like, good sex, fuck, just fuck. People gonna fuck. I don't know. I think about things a little bit different. Like, he's gonna fuck anyway. So say if if he really wants a threesome and somehow he talking about this, he's eventually gonna fucking go get it. That's
Right.
how it goes. And sometimes no, they respect you so much they never do things like that. But once in a while, you know.
But the question is, will that satisfy the curiosity with doing it once?
Of course, that
Right,
one
it's
time,
not,
but he
'cause
gonna want to
sometimes-
do it again.
Of course,
Naturally.
you deflect
because he
yourself.
get away with it.
Yeah.
And then a lot of the women, you realize they be sad because they break up with these guys later on. They be like, the only reason I did it was for him. Bitch, I didn't even want to do. I'm not agreeing to nothing that I don't
the
even
problem,
want to
people-
do.
But that's the thing. Like too many people, if you know your limitations, then you
Don't
can't
do
fold.
that.
Like don't fold.
Yeah, I'm not folding.
You know what I mean? I think it's you have
Stay
to have
10
the
toes down.
conversation, like what you like, what you don't like.
Somebody said it's not true if they have good dick. That's not the case. Which I don't,
Right.
I don't think.
I
so
don't know.
either.
I've
think
heard
so
it.
either.
I
See,
don't
but
know.
that also depends on how sexually fluid you are, how you are. Some people
Yeah,
are
'cause
very
those,
sexual beings. Like
Yeah.
some people go to sex swinger parties. So it
Mhm.
depends. If
I
you're
was
not
just about
into
to say
that,
that. I
then
was
yeah,
just
your
about to say
answer
that.
will
Now
be
I would
no.
go to look because I'm curious. Like I actually had somebody stop me on the street and he was having like a swinger party. I have friends that are swingers, so out of curiosity, yes. Am I joining? Absolutely not. But I like to be educated on different subjects because I don't want to just be like the idiot in the
They're
room.
cool.
So I wouldn't mind.
Somebody
peeking
said every
in.
woman is a freak. She just has to have it brought out of her.
True indeed.
Yeah,
I agree. I
agree.
agree to that.
100%.
Because when you're completely
100%.
comfortable with somebody, a lot of times whatever limitations you had, they do get taken away. So,
Yeah, I agree.
Nah, that's true.
But all right, so this was another episode of She Would Know. So how we gonna wrap this one up?
Well, it was just nice to
Did
hear
you
how
talk?
freaky Zeke.
Right, because we haven't had this conversation or this kind of conversation
That's
yet.
kind of withdrawing, but it's all right. She called me 3 weeks ago. She called me 3 weeks ago.
I
With a whole lot
can't.
on the side.
It's all right,
So
So as far as limitations go, we're gonna say that it depends on who you're with as far as your limitations and your boundaries. And when somebody that you're extremely comfortable with, you'll kind of
It'll
bend a
dissipate.
little, or
Yeah.
you'll be able to.
You'll do more.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
still communicate with your partner. If you don't like nothing, don't regret. Don't do it. Like,
Yeah.
yo.
I think I'm really.
'Cause
big
it
on
will
that.
turn you
Like, don't
off.
do
You're
that.
going to have corn on your dick. Like,
Right,
It will
you
turn
don't,
you
you don't have
off.
corn dick. You don't
your
have
No
sex
corn
is
dick.
fire.
You
It
don't
could
have
be
corn dick.
amazing,
You
right?
don't have corn
And if
dick.
you're gonna have corn dick, just
Bring some baby wipes. You gonna have corn
Right.
dick.
it's
Bring
gonna
some
need
baby
more than
wipes.
baby wipes.
Fucking
That's
Bring
nasty.
some
That
baby
shit
wipes.
stinks.
You,
That
you gotta
smells.
take a shower.
You need some
Yeah.
tea tree oil,
Ooh.
some
And you
Dr.
got the shit
Brown,
in the
everything.
shower.
And you gotta watch your toes now.
I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm you
You gotta
not
watch
today.
your toes now.
You need peppermint soap and
Zoodle
everything.
Yo, you need
Well, we
Dr.
wanna
Brian.
Give us a
thank,
sheet.
we
Dr.
also want to
Brown,
thank
sorry.
James for coming in and
Yes,
being our
thank
guest.
Hey,
James, you are welcome to come back anytime. Okay.
don't tell me that.
Oh, God.
I had my man cut me a pair of keys. Man.
Don't be Mr. James so fast. That's Mr. James.
But all right, and as always, we'll catch you guys next time. I am Spazzy Jazzy,
I'm Shouse.
Pac.
Kim Sincere.
I don't know who I am.
and this is Mr. James.
Jiggy James, Juicy
We'll
J in
catch
the
you guys
house.
in the next one. Bye.
In the hizzy house.